All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Dublin Shamrocks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Hit it. 52, block 52. 52's the mark. Hey, tight.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
2nd and 3. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
61, match box,
They'll try and get it with Geis. And an alley to run. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready. 15, 1.
On the ground, Geis. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away one half of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. Ready. Don't get nervous. Hey, switch gears. 20.
They'll run for the first time with Sonny Michel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready? Ready? I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Show it. Hey!
Now on 2nd and 13. Newton. That's out to his running back, Michelle. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And shutting him off, now open field. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Allen, the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Geis. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Hey, exit.
To throw on 3rd down, Daniels. Open man is Higgins. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Daniels.
Oh, what in the...
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback. comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points. Get that 0 off the board. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. A give to Michelle running right. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Steps away to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Back to throw. Daniels. And he lost the football. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A gain of 12. And the Chargers 1st down.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Ready?
On 1st down, Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Back to the ground game now with Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 13 and a Charger 1st. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hey, Echo.
From the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it. I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Throwing on second and long. Newton. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit, right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
Hey, Alpha.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it. And now off to the races down the right side. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And it's 17-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about it right here.
Caught by Jones. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on first down. Daniels. Jones has it. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
53, Mike. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Let's go. Hey, orbit. And we got Mike, number 55.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Ready. 53's Mike. Check. 53's Mike. Here we go. Ready.
To throw on second down. Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession in the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Looking to throw on second down. Daniels. This complete to Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. This is Geis. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on 2nd down, Daniels. And incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
You got nothing to win. You got nothing.
Shoot. Operating from the gun, Daniels. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because they'll have all that time.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Point after here coming up. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Brian Burns picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
To Michel on the screen. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the 1st. The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down.
First down,
On first down, Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Geis. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
11 yards there, first down. On first down, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Welcome back now to the Emerald Isle as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Newton now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. On the return is Pettis. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Bring it, X3, 218, chopper. Switch. He's coming,
Now a run with Geis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Looking to throw. Daniels able to find his running back, Geis. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Hey, high 7.
All right, T, let's all right, T. Never mind, 52, right, 52.
Now watch one.
52. 52.
On 1st and 10, Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So backed up to the 6 now, 3rd and goal.
Tight down. There you go.
From the gun, Daniels to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
They'll take over. 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete to Lockett. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Michelle. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the air now with Newton. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Great.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
20.
At the Chargers' 31-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Brian Burns, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the gun, here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, this is Geis. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally marked down at the 23. That good for 19 and a first down. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that